So I'd like to share with you today something I picked up a while back. This is Atomic Arcade Pinball from 1979. At least I think it's 1979. And it was manufactured by the Tomy Company, T-O-M-Y. So opening it up, you can see the game right here. You take it out, and it does come with these feet. Now, I didn't have any of the documentation along with it, but you can see the little ball bearing here for the ball, and these feet, if you flip this around carefully, will just go on the sides, just like that. You kind of press them in, and that will help provide the angle to the pinball game. And on the box here, you can see Atomic Arcade Pinball, portable pinball with bells, power bumpers, automatic scoring, and real pinball action, arcade action that's futuristic, flashy, and fast and furious, age 6 and up. But on the side, it does say that you need 5 D-size batteries. Now, if you're young enough to not know what D-size batteries are, they are big batteries and a little bit more difficult to find these days. But me being me, of course, I did have some of these things in my home. Of course, they're just various brands, 3 different brands here, but indeed they are charged up and ready to put into this game. And so to put them in, you just kind of flip over the machine right here. There's a little compartment right here. You just pop that up and out. And again, 5 batteries. Again, they're really big batteries. This will weigh down the pinball quite a bit. So we'll go ahead and put these in here. Big batteries. Flip it and flip it. So it does have this, the ball bearing is right here, and it's not coming out right now because you kind of have to, underneath, you kind of have to pull this little lever down to release it, and so that kind of stores it in a nice spot, just like that, and it rolls to this location here. Now, as you can see with the ball right here, you can see there's a little window indicator that says 0, and so with the ball shooter, if you lift that up, the ball basically just stays in this location and can't get to the area to shoot the ball. So you actually can play this game with 3 balls, and so you just rotate this. So 1, 2, 3, and with everything like that, now the ball will get into the shooting lane and you can shoot the ball. And now there's 2 more balls left. And so you do that 2 more times. And then when it hits 0 again, your game is over and you can't shoot anymore, and you just add up your score. So we will turn this on in just a second, but I kind of wanted to show you around. So you got the flippers right here, which are controlled by these little side buttons right there. You have your action bumpers right here that when the ball hits that, it will bump them out and provide you a score right up here. There are also the side bumpers right here, 1 there, 1 there. And then you also have these rollovers right here, which also provide scoring. Now, all the bumpers, these 5 right here, and the rollovers give you the same exact score. Inside the machine, it essentially doesn't distinguish the scoring. So anytime you hit one of these, you get the same score on here. And here, you could zero it out by pushing this little button right here. And there you go. It is at 0. Now, when you turn this thing on, it is really loud. You get flashing lights there, the speakers in here, and what the whine you hear inside is actually the motor that is on all the time. And so when the ball hits these bumpers, it will readjust some dials and some gears powered by this motor, and that will keep everything moving. So the motor that's on this side also powers the motion of the scoring. So everything is basically controlled by one motor. And so let's play this thing a little bit. So we'll go ahead and we have 3 balls ready. Put in the shooter lane, shoot it. And you can see it works pretty well. Oh, there we go. I noticed that these rollover bumpers aren't that consistent. They do sometimes score, sometimes they don't. I try to fix that, but I can't seem to get it sensitive enough to work all the time. It only works sometimes. And you can see I'm already at 3,390, it looks like. Last ball. He does get stuck a little bit, but I'm pleasantly surprised by how natural and how realistic this game actually plays. The paddles work pretty well. You can capture things and kind of control the motion of the ball pretty well. And it feels like a real pinball game, albeit a small one. Of course, it keeps on getting stuck. Maybe I have to elevate that end a little bit more. But it really does feel like a real pinball game. And so my game's done. And so to kind of get things working, again, when I initially got it, again, the rollover bumpers weren't working as well as they are now, although they do still get stuck. And the speaker, you weren't hearing the bell. So I did have to go into this thing and take a look and try to clean things out. And you can kind of see how the bell works here a little bit. It's just a little trigger that when this little bar rotates, it just triggers it each time. And then the scoring kind of gets controlled by the end of this bar, some gears at the end of the bar. And then the little bumpers are just basically when they are pushed down, it just rotates this one arm, and everything kind of gets scored and the bells go off, etc. And again, here is the motor right here. And so that's kind of the inside of this pinball game. Now, there is a little bit of damage to it. I have a little crack here in this plastic in the front, and also the label here, the instructions, is really worn off. I'm hoping later on I'll just kind of remake this based on some photos that I've downloaded, and so I'll probably improve that sometime in the future. But there you have it. That is the Tomy Atomic Arcade Pinball game from, I believe, 1979. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button at the bottom of the screen. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.